Hey guys. Alright, Rob here. I was wanting to kind of do a little video today, kind of a quick thing. It's gardening time. That time of year when we're all planting things, but in order to plant something you have to have something to plant, and that's kind of what I'm going to do a video today about. I got 10,000 videos I've been wanting to do. Okay, maybe not 10,000, but I got several videos I've been wanting to do and just hadn't had time to do any of them. In fact, right now I'm feeling guilty about not being out doing some work out there that I need to be going and do, but I blew a radiator hose on my truck yesterday, ran it way longer than I should have until it finally shut off on me, but I was careful, and so I didn't do any damage. I wound up getting it cooled off, started up, and was able to drive it on home, but that's my excuse for not being somewhere right now. It's not a very good excuse. I could move some stuff over into my other pickup and still do what I'm fixing to go do here in a little bit. But first, I want to do this. Look, I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got a book I was wanting to talk about. I've got solar lights that I was wanting to do a video on, different kinds of solar applications. I've got a bunch of knives I was going to do a video on. I don't even know what all I've got. But today, we're going to do a video on saving seeds, and particularly some tomato seeds. So, let me move you over here closer, and that's what we're going to do. Let me get in here where I can get it down to the spot where we're going to be working. Alright, surely I can make that work right there. Oh, first thing I got to do, I almost forgot. I'm overdue on this. We're just going to throw this in here. I got a mail call. Whoops, camera's down here. Got a mail call we're going to do. First one is from Papa, Texas. It's Papa Texas. PT, that's he. And I'm messing around here. Papa, thanks for the sticker. You got one of the coolest stickers there is out there, and I am glad to get this and looking forward to getting it up on my sticker board. And I'm sorry for this one that it took so long to get the thank you done. And I'm also got this one here from a guy. Guess who that is? Yeah, you know who that is. That would be Dad on YouTube. And Dad, I'm glad to get this one too. This is pretty neat. I like that sticker. For any of you, if you're not already subscribed to Papa Texas, I expect most of you are. He's got a bunch of subscribers now. He is just going crazy with it. But if you're not subscribed to Dad on YouTube, you're missing out on some good stuff. Dad comes up with some really insightful, neat things. He does stuff with his kids and his family, and he's got a really common sense, good slant, well thought out perspective on the things he talks about. So Dad, kudos to you. And I think everybody, like I say, if you're not subscribed to him, probably you are, but if you're not, you should be. He's got some neat stuff. Go over there and tell him I said hi, and look at what he's got. There's not much to write. He just said, hey brother, hope all is well with you and yours. Thanks for watching the channel. I freaking love being part of this community. And yeah, me too. He's right. He says that you know, we're all welcome to go to his house and have a party sometime. He said he'll buy the beer. I think that's what it said. I may have read it wrong, but I feel like that's what it said. Alright, so let's get to it here. We're going to save some tomato seeds. Now, probably lots of people have lots of different ways that they do stuff like this, but this is the way I do it. These are some tomatoes right here that grew inside my house. Let me give you the backstory on those guys. One of the things we do to save water, or at least try not to waste water, I don't know how much we save, is we wash our dishes in a big blue wash tub, and we rinse on one side of the sink, but the dishwater that we wash in, we actually take that out when we're done and pour it on plants that need it, because it's nutrient rich, it's a little extra water, and it's a little extra effort, but I don't know how much good it does, but it makes me feel better about doing it that way. We live in a dry spot out here. I don't know if y'all know that. Probably you do. Our average rainfall for this part of the world is 17 inches a year. So far this year at my house, we've had not even half an inch. In fact, we haven't since September had half an inch of rain. The last time we got a real rain was back in the first week of September, so it's dry, so I don't feel bad about saving water. Talk about getting sidetracked. The reason that I mentioned that is because when I lifted up that tub to carry it out one time, up underneath was a tomato little sprout that a seed had fallen down under there, and where the water had sloshed around and just kind of sat there for a little bit. I don't know, maybe it'd been a while since we washed dishes, or maybe just nobody noticed, but there was a little tomato seed that had sprouted, and it was about that big. And I thought, oh, how cute, let's see what we can do with it. So I just pulled it out and put it in some dirt, on one of our windowsills where we've got a bunch of other plants growing, and then really just didn't think much about it, and just kind of kept watering it, and it grew and got bigger and grew and got bigger. One day I looked, it had some little tomatoes on it, and before I knew it, voila, inside on my windowsill we had 3 tomatoes. Now can you imagine how much better it would have done, instead of getting the indirect winter sunshine that it was getting, if I would have had one of Bug Out Brad's hidden harvest grow lights that he's got and had it on there. Neat plug, there you go, bud. But anyway, so that's what happened. So that's what these tomatoes are. Now I'm pretty sure they are a variety called German lunchbox. I'm pretty sure. They could also be, and the reason I say that is just the shape of them. There's a variety of tomato my family has been saving the seed from and replanting and growing for going on 100 years now. And they're kind of like this, but these just don't look the same, so I don't think it's them. I'm pretty sure these are German lunchbox, so that's what we're going to go with. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you the way we save seeds in our family. Now lots of people say, oh, you have to ferment them, oh, you have to do 100 other things, but I don't think that's the case. In fact, I know it's not the case because we've got a track record that shows it. What we do is just this. I'm going to start by just a plain old paper towel is all it is. Nothing fancy about it. Plain old paper towel. And I'm going to write down on here what we've got going on. I'm trying to figure out the coolest way to fold this, and I can't think of it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to write what it is, which is German lunch box. And this is a fairly new tomato to me. When I get seeds, I like to get heirloom variety seeds, something that is self-pollinating, open pollinated, so basically you can save the seed and plant it. This tomato here, this plant grew, was the only tomato plant in there, so it pollinates itself, which was weird because it didn't have hardly any blooms on it. Guess it doesn't matter, but that's the kind I like. And I got this packet about 4 years ago and waited 2 years to plant any of them. I think last year was the first year I grew any, and then got a few tomatoes off until the stinking chickens got to all of them. But be that as it may, German lunchbox. I harvested these tomatoes probably in April, so I'm going to put April of 2001-8. So that's where I know, and I'm going to now. I like to know where I got my seeds, what I did with them. Not what I did with them, but where they came from, so I can know which batch is good and if there's some differences. So this is going to be windowsill. Plant. That way I know where it came from. Now, real complicated here. I'm going to start, I've had these actually harvested for a little while, which I think is okay because it kind of lets them finish up the whole process in them. But the truth is I don't think you have to, because we've saved seeds from tomatoes that weren't even quite ripe yet and still got hatchlings, what do you call it, sprouts out of it. The skins are tough on these. Oh, get it over here on this. Alright. There we go. See, the knife is plenty sharp. I just sliced right through my paper towel. Now, what I do here is I just squeeze the seeds right out here on this thing. And I don't want all the pulp, but I do want to get the seeds. And I think that's all of them. Then I can set this guy, get another paper towel. I really wanted to eat these tomatoes, pull the seeds out and then eat the tomatoes, but we waited too long on that, but that's alright. There we go, that guy goes there. Get these now. Hope this is showing up good. I was hoping Happy Hair would come out and video this. Is that right? Wes S. started something. See, I'm too easily influenced by friends. Wes started calling her Happy Hair, and so now that's what I call her when we get on here. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. Well, it still smells. Oh, that smells good. I thought it was going to smell a little bit sour because it's gotten kind of soft, but it smells good. All right, now, my dad and even my middle daughter, when they do these, they line them all up in nice, even, neat rows. I'm not that OCD about tomato seeds, at least. I'm just going to spread them out. so that they can dry. Big old chunk of pulp there, I want that off. Put that over there. And that is what we've got. Now, how many seeds are there? I'm curious. I don't know how many seeds there are. I got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 30, 40, 50. Looks like about 60 seeds on there, roughly. I didn't count them completely because I don't want to mess with that. But looks like about 60 seeds. So, I'm going to call that good probably for that napkin right there. And then I'm going to do it again. Make another one here. I'm going to do it the same way too. Now what I'll do is I'll leave this just sitting out in the open. Probably out here, I'm out in my shop. It's about 95 degrees. Good grief, it's been hot here the last couple of days. Wow, I wasn't ready for summer. Seriously, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, we were still getting down either freezing or close to freezing every night, and the days were only in the mid-50s. And then whammo slammo, here we are, 103 degrees yesterday. Going to be 100 and something today, I don't know what. Plenty stinking hot. Okay, I'm going to get this bigger one this time. This knife really is sharp. I don't know why I'm having trouble. You believe that? Alright, get these seeds off of here. Same deal. There's a few that aren't letting go. Come on, get off of there. Gotta aggravate me, don't you? There we go. Got. There's one left. No big deal, I suppose, but I like to get all of them. Alright, now spread those guys out. And one of the neat things about these too is when you get ready to use them, for the most part, these seeds will just peel right off the paper. But if they're really stuck, sometimes they really stick, it's no big deal. You can just tear off the paper and plant the piece of paper towel that it's stuck to along with the seed. Doesn't hurt a thing. It still sprouts just as good. Alright, that works. Now let me write that down. Little seal right there. Alright, and that's about all there is to it. Now you can see here some other seeds. We literally, there's some, that's my dad's handwriting there. Those are some, see they're all nice and neat and in pretty rows. I love my dad. I like that he does that. He taught me how to do this stuff. There's some from 2010. Here's some from 2000, there's my dad's writing again. There's 2017. This must be for 2017. So that means these are all seeds we harvested 2016. What are these right here? Who knows? I'm curious though, since we're here. But I start going through my different buckets and bottles and jars of seeds. Yeah, these are from last year's right here. These, I'm fixing to send some of these guys off to Mr. Brad and let him plant them, see how they do with his grow lights. So I'm going to send him a pile of these. I'm going to send him some of the fresher ones, some of the older ones. I may send him some of these German lunch boxes from last year too. I'm glad that's in there. Maybe he'll keep up with it. Anyway, that's how you save tomato seeds. And I can't believe this video went 14 minutes. Good grief. This is supposed to be a 5-minute video. I don't know when to shut up, do I? So, there we go. Where's my thumbs up? Here we go. Thumbs up, fist bump, all that stuff. Guys, thanks for watching. Save some seeds. Plant some tomatoes. Enjoy fresh vegetables. We love it. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.